How you doing, people? Iske Gomez here. Today with another short transmission because if I don't have a chance to speak in other channels, I might use my channel. Qubutter is another fake teacher. See, you know why I fuck with niggas like Bobby and people that go to the cheat show? Because they don't pretend to be teaching shit, bro. They just share their thoughts. When you're speaking about something that it had to do with neutron, protons, electrons, and all these type of other scientific terms that they give to these molecules, you enter in a different realm, bro. Now, if you're gonna be teaching something, nigga, and you're gonna say you're gonna talk about electron, protons, and neutrons, I best better see you create something that the white man haven't created yet, nigga. If not, you just not teaching. You teaching the same thing them niggas teach. Just as simple as that. Salucci. See, this is what y'all need to understand. Y'all need to know how to discern and understand what the fuck this nigga's talking about. I just got blocked in a chat and I couldn't even get into the conversation of flat earth because I'm not black, right? And they full power. But they got a whole white motherfucker supremacist on the in the chat called Rob Notches. And they didn't even block that nigga. But hey, to each his own. All I'm saying is you don't gotta be scared of with critical thinking, nigga. Cause I will poke holes on your motherfucking theory all day, every day. See, the reason why motherfuckers cannot really debunk flat earth is easy. There's just one factor that you cannot factor in, and it's the fact that you cannot put earth in one single picture. The fact that you cannot put earth in one single in your hand and say this is earth because it's way too big, right? Now you talking about y'all niggas is teaching over there because y'all talking about electron, protons, and neutrons. Do you know how fucking long electrons, protons, and neutrons have been around the discussion? Y'all niggas, y'all's behind. I went yesterday to the panel again, and these niggas were talking about missiles and bombs. Like they are going to war or something. Having a whole discussion and conversation about missiles, what's the difference between missiles and bombs? When you will go to Puerto Rico right now, and a 9-year-old will make a bomb with $45, bro. Will go to the hard work and make a bomb. A 9-year-old. Why would you even entertain the fact that missiles are not bomb and bombs are not missiles when I can actually make a bomb behave like a fucking missile? You just going in the y'all going in the dead end, and then y'all say y'all teaching. What type of teaching is that for your black brothers, man? You are not a teacher, just like Bro Sanchez. You are not teaching shit. Just what's good, Sir Drop? I gotta go in on these niggas, man. You're not a teacher, Qubutter. You're not doing. You're doing a similar thing to what Sanchez you doing, but you're doing it with black people. Cause as soon as a critical thinking nigga goes to the channel, you just want to boot the motherfucker because he's not black. But you will sit around and entertain the motherfucking fact about neutron, protons, and electrons, like that's gonna prove that flat Earth is not real. What is wrong with y'all? Do y'all know that no matter if the Earth is flat or fucking round, neutron, protons, and electrons move and behave the way they gonna behave, whether it's flat or round? What are we talking about here? Y'all niggas don't have no type of critical thinking when it comes to shit like debunking things like flat Earth or the globe Earth, because y'all cannot think by yourself. But yet you sit here and say you're teaching. What are you teaching, brother? What are you teaching? Y'all been going crazy. And listen, I'm not gonna say anything about what the fuck you got going on with Sanchez. I'm gonna address what the fuck is going on right now. I went to your panel, and just because I'm not black, you blocked me. But you got Rob Nushes on that motherfucker, and you say black power. Just like niggas that go to Neil deGrasse Tyson and they say this flat power. You just a hypocrite. Hypocritical people are all over the fucking internet, especially on YouTube. We need to understand what's good, drop poster. Yep, just like that, drop. They just come over here. They say they're gonna teach. They say they're gonna open a school. Look, bro, drop. Do you know what these niggas is doing? The same thing Sanchez is doing. You go to the motherfucking YouTube, look at the definition, and you think you know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck you're talking about because y'all know about a definition if you don't know the practical how the practical thing works. That's why a nigga that have never been in school and never done math and never know math, science, or anything will motherfucker go to the field in the construction field and become a master electrician, bro, without knowing how to read. Because practical and definitions are two different things. Methods and definitions and practical is three different things. Now y'all sit around in that motherfucker and argue about definitions all day, every day, and then go ahead and turn around and go against Sanchez and shit. Yo, that nigga's a hypocrite. He just sit down around and look at Google. Nigga, you doing the same thing. Y'all niggas got a whole debate league and shit. Based off of what? Of a search engine called Google. You are not sitting on a classroom teaching these niggas how to do anything but to read a fucking definition. A fucking English tutor could do that, nigga. I don't need a motherfucker to tell me the definition of it. Get your ass in there and do practical things, bro. Sit down on the motherfucking practical things and then you can teach. You cannot be an electrician just knowing how the fuck the methods work. Because you're not gonna do anything but fuck up whenever you go out there in the field. Because you have no idea how practical works. You think the government of the United States is so fucking dumb that they're gonna put everything that is true about electricity in the internet so you can look it up for free? You must be a dumbass, bro. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, but it don't work like that. You can search anything you want online. Yeah, there's most things that you can go on Google and you can search for it, and it will give you a not a vast understanding, a broad understanding of what the fuck you're doing. But when it comes to the real practical thing, when you put hands on, Google is not going to teach you, bro. I'm sorry. You might see a couple videos on YouTube and that they electrician go hands on or whatever. They're not telling you everything, bro. Stop doing that. I could find a master electrician right now. Put him on the panel. He's going to tell you. Only thing they go look, bro. I know construction, bro. Let me tell you, this a perfect example. I know constructions and I know a little bit of HVAC. A motherfucker will sit down and teach you how HVAC work in a YouTube video, right? But will not give you the hidden knowledge that you need to make that money when you go out there. Why? Because that's going to cost him money. It's as simple as that. Qubutter, you sit around here and you proud and beat your chest talking about you are a teacher. I just want you to bring one person that you have teach how to do either electricity, how to do either build a motor, how to even do a transistor, how a transformer works. How, bro, you can't do that. You know why? Because you can't put hands on what the fuck you're doing, bro. All you can do is sit around, read the definition, and come in with your own conclusion. Guess who the fuck do that? We do that on the fucking shit show. Nigga. Now, if you don't like that I go over there because I'm not black or because of my personality, that's another thing, bro. But don't sit around here and say that, nah, we primarily want black people. That's cool, bro. If you primarily want black people, that's cool. But don't sit around and say that and then block me when I have something critical to say and you got a white boy in your chat. Just as simple as that. It's easy to poke a hole in your motherfucking theory or whatever the fuck you got going on. End of the day, however you want to put it, Qubutter, you're not a teacher. You sit around shooting at science. That's cool. You can do that. Sit around shooting at science and saying that he's not a teacher or whatever, but you're doing the same thing, bro. You're being a hypocrite. Stop. I just want niggas to just not be a hypocrite no more. And understand that YouTube is a space where you can sit down, have some conversation, and entertain people, my boy. That's all. Do not, please, bro. I just want you to understand it. Do not come to YouTube thinking that you're going to be a master illustration or know everything about neutrons, protons, and electrons because you see a video that is 10 hours long. It's not going to happen, dog. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. You got to put that work in for real. I got people that I know personally that will tell you, don't look at that shit. It's going to confuse you. Don't look at that shit. That shit ain't going to help you in the long run. You know why? Because they are practical of what they doing and it's exactly how it is. Nature do not change. You cannot put a change on nature. You got four different, excuse me. You got water, which is liquid. You got solid, which is ice. And you got gas, right? You got three states. They all behave the same. The only thing that is making these three states behave different is not the pattern of behavior, is the pattern of the permeability of where they're going freely. So if you understand this thing, you're gonna understand the buildings of life, the blocks of life. Does have nothing to do with flat earth or round earth, bro. It got nothing to do with it. You got to stop doing that, bro. If you're gonna come with a tangible evidence of what Earth is for real, then we talk about shapes. We ain't gotta talk about neutrons, protons, and electrons. We ain't gotta talk about how electricity behaves. We ain't gotta talk about how solid behaves here and there. We gotta talk about shapes. It's just as simple as that. If you can't understand that concept and grasp that Qubutter, then I don't understand how the fuck are you gonna debunk the flat earth. It's just clear. I'm just giving you pointers, my boy. You talking about you a teacher, you gotta know how to address things in points. If you talk about electrons, neutrons, and protons, you're getting into a conversation of how energy moves, not the earth. Two different things. Y'all niggas don't have no understanding of what the fuck you're saying. How you gonna build a school and you can't even target the right point that you need to target? Don't make no goddamn sense, Qubutter. But since y'all say y'all some street niggas, right? And y'all can get on some street shit, then let's get on some street shit. Don't be a pussy. Y'all know where the fuck I'm at. Y'all can't hit me up. If not, we can just leave it like this. Hey, I won't go to your motherfucking channel no more because I know I'm not welcome in that motherfucker. Because I guess I'm not black. I guess Rob Noxious is more blacker than me. I guess. But one thing do not lead to another. Electron, protons, and neutrons do not lead to the Earth being round. Bombs and missiles do not make the Earth round or flat, bro. You want to talk about real science and real methods? Methods actually work 90% of the time. It's not 100% sure that methods are always going to be accurate. You know why? Because Earth is constantly changing, bro. Earth don't stay in the same. It's not a glob sphere where you can just control everything that happened under that motherfucker. It don't work like that. You can't. You might want to be able to create a hurricane, but you're not going to be able to control that bitch, bro. Unless you know how the airflow works. So if you know how airflow works, you might be doing it. But just because the definition of me telling you that airflow works this and this and like this and like this, X, Y, and Z, right? Does not mean that that's how airflow. Because sometimes the airflow could be disturbed by the permeability of space, bro. You got too many factors. Big ups, my boy. Keep your head up. And if you got any smoke about the fucking flat earth, or any smoke about electrons, protons, bombs, anything you want to bring, bro, it's easily debunkable because you are not practical, K Butter. Q Butter, you do not put practice in what the fuck you talking about. That's why you can talk about flat earth, round earth, water, electricity, and all different types of shit because you are not practical with it. Soon as you start getting practical with some of this stuff that you're saying, you're not going to be saying the same thing, bro. You got to understand. You think you're so smart and you got everything figured out. There is thousands upon thousands scientists that have been doing this since they were 9 years old, 8 years old, that are now 50-year-old that will tell you that they're not sure if the earth is flat or round. So here come Qubutter thinking that he got the bigger, better IQ than these motherfucking scientists, telling you that he knows he's wrong. Fuck you, bro. On my mama. This was a short transmission from K Gomez. I just want to give it a rant since he didn't get it out. You know what I mean? Y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting me. Peace, man.